TV, and we're going to show you the scenes that are stirring up the controversy on the next Entertainment Tonight.
Tonight at 6.
Now, the guy thrives on this kind of thing. He'll slay the dragon. He'll be home in time to tell it as a bedtime story.
Yeah, well, it better be one hell of a story if he plans on getting back in our bed.
Okay.
Hey, Tom, how you doing? Saw your light on. Hi.
Hey,
Listen, I've got some news. Jess, would you mind staying a little bit longer? What I have to say involves you two.
All right, well, Shannon, don't keep me in suspense. Tell me what happened. Why weren't you able to contact me?
I tried. There wasn't a single moment in the last 3 years that I didn't try to get back to you. Where to start? Well, first I was drugged, and then I got sick, very sick, and then I was stranded.
I wish I'd known. I'd have moved heaven and earth to find you.
Oh, but you did. What do you think kept me alive? You were always with me. Didn't you feel me holding on, Duncan?
Oh, Lassie. I wanted to. But I was convinced I'd lost you forever.
Well, I would have been if your ex-wife had had her way.
What did Lilith do to you? Did she take you from the loft? I want you to tell me. I want you to tell me everything.
All I remember is someone grabbing me from behind, and there was a hand over my mouth, and then nothing. The next thing I knew, I was halfway across the world.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. My car just skidded off the road.
When you didn't show up at Emma's, I searched the roads and finally found your car. Thank God you're safe.
She was very safe here.
It's all my fault. I never should let you drive out here alone in this weather.
Well, I wasn't out there for very long alone when Holden showed up.
It's remarkable how you find her in all that snow. I'm very relieved.
So was I.
The phones were out. I was trying to call you at Emma's. You know what? Let's call the tow truck company right now.
What is this?
As the world turns.
What's the first thing you should know about brushing your teeth? Plaques is the first thing you should know. It's the only brand clinically proven to loosen plaque and break it apart before you brush, so you can brush away more. Plaques, the before you brush plaque remover.
For sinus pain and pressure relief, take Tristan Sinus. It contains ibuprofen with 40 million prescriptions, but combined in non-prescription strength with the decongestant doctors recommend most. Tristan Sinus with 2 doctor-recommended medicines.
When the clink hammers dropped by unexpectedly, it was beef and pasta primavera. For the first ever straight A report card, it was stir-fried beef fajitas. And for the upset victory in the bowling league tourney, it was bistro steak subs. Of course, it's not that you need a special occasion to like these. All you really need is half an hour, and your average Wednesday will do just fine. Beef, it's what's for dinner.
My friend Reba says, Cheryl, you gotta try Crispix. It doesn't end up tasting soggy and yucky. Yeah, like she knows. Oh, sure. It tastes terrific now, but once that milk soaks in... well, it'll never make it to the end.
Kellogg's Crispix cereal stays tasty to the end.
Okay, last bite. So what's it gonna taste like, porridge or mush? How do you like that? It still tastes fabulous. You know, Reba only had taste of men like she has in her cereal.
I found it in a shop in Amalfi. Guess you could say I just couldn't resist it.
I had no idea someone sketched in Amalfi.
There was a shopkeeper that saw me on the beach and asked if I'd mind, and I didn't see the harm.
You never told me about it.
It wasn't a big deal, Damien.
Strange that you should wind up in that shop.
Must be fate.
Of course, it doesn't do Lily justice, but it has a certain quality. I was thinking of having a painting commissioned, but until then, I hope you let me buy this from you.
Sorry. It's not for sale.
Then it'll be a gift?
Damien, it's nothing. It's just a drawing. And my clothes are probably dry by now, so I'm going to go get them, and then we'll deal with the car.
Enough games. We both know why you've kept this and what you're thinking when you look at it. Why don't you just give it to me and do what's best for all of us?
I think I'll hang on to it.
And then what? Hang it at a shrine so the whole world can see how obsessed you are with my wife?
I don't have any secrets about Lily, about anything.
I almost pity you. Where I come from, we have a word for one who howls at the window of another man's wife. Un cane. Dog.
My clothes are a little damp still. Do you have a bag, Holden?
No problem. I'll get you something.
Hey. Hi. We saw Damien's car out front, so we thought we'd stop by and see if everything was okay.
Okay, Bonnie's still sleeping, thank goodness. Now, Hal, this doesn't have anything to do with Duncan. You wouldn't be holding anything back from me.
Jessica, would I do that to you? No. This is about the Lafferty murder. I've been hired to find out who really killed them.
Who hired you? Cal? Kirk, actually. Well, Connor told me I was by her place earlier, and I think it's great.
And you didn't tell us?
Well, I'm sorry. I was a little preoccupied. You know, I was worried about my husband.
All right, well, you spoke to Connor, right?
Yeah.
What's your take?
Hi. Hello, everybody.
Welcome.
Look, we just wanted to drop by and get the latest update on John, and I brought you some food. I didn't think you'd have time to cook. So.
Well, not only does she have ESP, but neither snow nor sleet nor hail will stay her from her appointed round.
Yes, fortunately, the snow plows are working.
I'll take it.
Thank you. I understand your father recently had surgery. How is he?
Yeah, he's hanging in there. Well, if I know old Johnny boy, he'll have those nurses yelling for mercy by tomorrow morning. So, look, we can't stay, darling, so we're on our way.
No, you have to stay. Help us eat all of that. No,
Well, I don't know. It's...
Well, I would love to taste this delicious food and get to know these people better.
Yeah, okay, well, whatever you say. I know that look.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that look?
You got something figured on the Lafferty murder. You're not going anywhere till I know what you know, partner.
Jess, where's that adorable husband of yours?
So playing dead saved my life. That deep meditative breathing that I'd learned in Kuala Lumpur really came in handy. So much so that no matter what Lilith did, she shook me, she even slapped me. I didn't move a muscle. But I did listen. And I heard bird sounds and people talking in a language that I didn't know. And it was hot and clammy, so I figured we had to be in the jungle somewhere. Finally, the witch said goodnight to someone, and she complained that she might have to bury me in the morning.
Good Lord.
Well, I wasn't about to let that happen. So I counted to 1,005 times. And then I slowly opened my eyes. And there she was on a cot next to mine. Asleep. I swear if I hadn't been dead, I would have strangled her with my bare hands. But I silently got up and I slipped away. It's a good thing the moon was bright. I didn't stop running till it was
How
dawn.
did you survive the night in the jungle? That's a miracle. All the undergrowth and the bloody wild animals.
I don't know. But God knows that if I had come up against a tiger, he would have been more frightened of me than I was of him. Anyway, I got away, but I paid for it. Dearly.
Ladies and gentlemen, seems traffic stopped. I'll call in for a highway report and keep you posted.
Duncan, you don't suppose that weasel from immigration set up a road?
Oh, no, Lassie. You're hardly a notorious criminal. Besides, we did an admirable job of ditching him. And I don't think the feds would tie up a major highway for a wild goose chase.
Oh, it's not so wild. They know I'm with my husband. They know my husband lives in Oakdale. How did I say that? Husband? Oh, pinch me. Oh, go on. This is really happening.
It does still seem a bit unreal. Like a dream.
It's like a dream come true, Duncan. Oh, do you know what this means? It's all over. And happy days are here again.
I thought you hated Walsh's guts ever since he had the hot spurt. Oh!
It's okay, really. Things have changed.
I don't know about that. I don't think Evan's changed. He and I got into it the other day.
No way, really? Fisticuffs, bro? Tell me about it. What'd you do?
No, we weren't boxing. What happened was I took a picture of his sister at the moment she was being arrested for Link Lafferty's murder. Evan got really ticked off about it. A lot of people got ticked off about it.
So you took a picture, big deal.
No, it was a big deal when Lucinda printed it on the front page of the City Times.
Ah, that Lucy, she's got quite a heart.
Yes, my sentiments exactly.
Now, wait a minute. Why don't you tell me, why is Lucinda a saint when she flies Duke home to be here for Dad? But when she puts my stuff on her front page where it should be, then she's bad news. Why is that?
Andy, didn't you hear a word that I said in your dad's hospital room about pain and privacy?
I heard that, but there's a difference here. My pain is not news. Connor's pain happens to be. You care more about his sister than you do about me? About my career?
Oh, please, Andy, that is not even fair.
So, guys, am I going to be able to meet Little Miss Can't Be Wrong, or what? Hey, Rosanna, you guys care to join us over here?
Oh, great. Conan's back.
All right, listen, Evan. Oops. You know you feel bad about what happened, and now with Andy's dad, this is the perfect time. Let's at least go over there and say hi.
What I do for love is amazing. I will. Thank you. There she is.
Okay, love and kisses now. And give Hutch and Woody my love as well. Okay. All right, bye, sweetheart. You all right? Did Meg say something to upset you?
No, no, I wasn't, she just said to send, love to her new kid sister.
Now listen, if you think it'll make Debbie feel better, we can wait.
Emma,
we can...
I need you even though I don't deserve you, and, Emma, it's just that I have done things that... Well, let's face it. I'm not the most courageous man in the world, but I do love you. Maybe that makes up for it.
Oh, well, we're just gonna have to call the whole thing off. Now, I thought that I was marrying a saint. I mean, a brilliant publisher, a mentor, a master cake builder. I mean, it's
you know, I know what we need to do. We need to take a long romantic walk in the snow, and we're gonna come back here and make a fire, and then I'm taking my fiancée upstairs for a long winter's nap.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Let me get my scarf, okay? My love, I promise you, one day real soon, Debbie's going to put all those unhappy memories behind her, and we're going to make new, beautiful ones right here. I love you.
Oldest son in the vicinity, I gave my official approval.
Why didn't you tell me sooner, Damien?
There were other priorities. They seemed very happy, like we were when you agreed to marry me.
Oh, yes, I remember. just seemed like yesterday, it was yesterday, that Emma said she turned Ned down.
I guess she realized how much she had to lose.
We should go meet the tow truck.
Yes. And Holden, I hope you'll seriously consider changing your mind about selling me this.
What is this? Now you're into drawing?
No, he's just collecting.
Where did this come from? Amalfi.
Cal, do you have an ice scraper in your car?
I have one in mind.
Well, we need another one. That'll help us out a lot.
Yeah, sure, I got one. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Thank you, Holden. Sure was lucky that you found me down there.
It wasn't long. Snowing. Remember?
Good night, Julie.
Bye. Amalfi, huh? So what's the rest of the story?
It's simple. Lily's a part of me. I'm a part of her. We were together at one time, and sooner or later, we will be together again.
Holden, do yourself a favor. Don't break your heart.
I'm just following it. And Lily's.
Still no Duncan?
Nope. Hal, you haven't heard anything about threats against Pat Kingsley or bombings? Or...
No, Jess, I told you, I'm in the dark on this one. But my hunch is, after that last escapade, no way is he going to pull this on you again.
I hope not. Listen, I'm really glad that you're on our team, though.
Yeah, well, I know this much. Connor's no cold-blooded killer. No way did she walk into Link's motel room packing a .38. No way.
In the heat of the moment, she could have pulled the trigger, no matter how the gun got there.
I still wonder about that bourbon. Connor says that Link offered her some, a brand you have to special order. A brand that Cal special ordered.
Well, maybe Cal gave it to Link for his birthday or something.
Or maybe Link stole it.
Like the gun? That is what you're thinking, isn't it?
Well, this guy believed he had some serious enemies.
All right, everybody, come over here and cleanse your soul on angel food cake.
Sounds good to me. You too.
Hold it a second. I see that look on your face when I said serious enemies. What does it mean? Talk.
Okay. Fred Greer. He'd choke on angel food.
I trust you'll be more explicit before I leave.
So, Eduardo, things have pretty much calmed down at Kingsley Malta? No, bombings or attacks on the executives or...
Fortunately, no. I assume your husband won't be getting any more SOS letters from Patricia Kingsley.
I hope not.
Oh, Jess, now come on, stop worrying about that handsome Scots son. Honestly, the two of you really make a pair. You should have heard him go on today. And, oh, he was so worried about you when you were in Chicago at the demonstration. Oh, really, you and Bonnie are the world to him. I mean everything to him, and he wouldn't let anything or anyone come between you. Now, come on, eat your cake. Come on.
If the women from the village hadn't found me, I don't know how long I was delirious. But you were with me. When I finally came out of it, they called me Duncan. One of the tribesmen who picked up a little English from a medical team in the area told me that I kept saying your name over and over again. They thought it was mine. They were amazing. They hardly had enough to feed themselves, and yet they didn't turn me away.
Why couldn't you?
Even if I could have, I wasn't about to venture out into all that chaos around us. And especially in the interior, where the government belonged to whoever had the weapons. And whoever had the weapons took whatever and whoever they wanted. One of the women in the village was killed for a bag of rice. And another was...
Oh, no, Lassie, don't. Tell me more about this German doctor.
Christian Renner. Well, several of the tribesmen took me to him. They carried me. It was a full day's journey on foot. He was the one who saved my life. Later on, I tried to return the favor, but...
Folks, there's been an accident up ahead, so get comfortable. Could be a long night.
I don't care.
I'm not in any hurry. Not anymore.
Actually, Shannon, I am in a bit of a hurry.
In just a moment.
Every day, Roger Thorpe is out for revenge.
I go straight from here to the cops and I tell them what you did to me.
And every day, he's not above blackmail.
I'm the victim. I can nail anybody I want to nail.
But can he get away with it?
You're going to have to come straight through me. Quick, turn on the light.
Guiding light.
This is CBS.
So, what's going on with Connor and the grand jury?
Well, they're supposed to meet at the end of the month. The police would get off the stick and find who the real killer was. That would be nice.
My sister's working her butt off on this
both of you stop it. Don't turn this into some kind of stupid contest, okay? I'm sure both your sisters would agree that the most important thing right now is finding out who killed Link.
Right. And let's just hope that all the evidence comes out.
Why wouldn't it?
Well, you'd be surprised the kind of things that people leave out when they're questioned. Little things that they think will make them look bad or turn out to be embarrassing.
Yeah, like maybe a little play while the wife's away, huh?
Yes, and in the meanwhile, some innocent person is going to jail or worse.
Well, how do people know what's really evidence?
Well, they don't. That's why everything has to come out so the police can decide that.
Well, listen, we better get going, huh?
Whoa, you guys gotta be kidding. This murder thing's getting really interesting. No, come on, just stick around. I swear, you guys make this town look... open this up. Oh, I'm really sorry. Whoa, you know me. Two left hands here, buddy. Let me help you out.
No,
Evan,
really,
your name's
please.
Evan, right?
Conan, like I said, we better get going. Come on.
I'll call you.
That was really fun. What do you guys do around here for an encore?
Let me give the bride-to-be a hug. You've done right.
Well, thanks for the advice of my sweet granddaughter.
Well, what are granddaughters for?
Yes.
Right, Gramps? Give your new granddaughter a big hug.
Oh, I better put the tea kettle on, take the chill off these old bones.
Well, how about some of that nice liqueur that Damien brought over Christmas?
Sure.
Yes?
Yeah.
Well, you certainly did dress warmly enough for all this.
Those are Holden's clothes.
He found me down the incline, then he took me to his place, and we dried out.
Well, it's a good thing he did. Lord knows how long you could have been out there.
Right, right. No, Ned, why don't you take care of the liquor, and I will take care of the
Sure
tea.
thing.
Okay.
So you went to Holden's after you left here?
Saw the car and put two and two together. I was very relieved that Lily was safe.
I'm sure you were. You seem upset. Are you all right? Did anything happen?
Seems Holden brought back a souvenir from Amalfi. A sketch of Lily.
Emma, you know where the little glasses are?
Yes, I do. I'll be right there. Excuse me, would you mind getting that from Patsy?
No.
Coming.
Snyder's. Damien, I thought you were headed back. Is Emma there?
She is. And in case you were thinking of dropping by, Lily will be gone before you get here, so you can save yourself the trip.
Really, Melissa?
Emma,
Do the trick.
Who's it?
Holden.
Oh, hello. Holden?
I heard the news. Congratulations. Sorry that I couldn't be there for the announcement, but I guess you heard about Lily's car.
Yes, I heard about it. Thank you so much for calling, and thank you for your congratulations. Okay. All right, bye-bye. Holden sends us congratulations.
Well.
Yes.
Have you heard anything about John?
What about John?
Oh, I guess you wouldn't know. John was operated on this morning for colon cancer.
John? Good Lord.
Very fragile without a frame. Let me put it somewhere.
I am trying to say something here.
That's Aaron. He's been having some bad dreams. I'll be right back.
Can you please just not start up for one?
No. There's no way I am walking on eggshells for this guy. Someone's got to talk to him. He's just damn lucky Damien hasn't ripped his head off by now. You know, I wouldn't blame him if he did.
See?
Just Uncle Caleb and Julie.
Hey, sweetie. Did you have a bad dream? Oh. Can I hold him? Come see what happened while you were asleep. All this snow fell outside. Check it out. See? Snow as far as your eyes can see.
Why don't you do yourself and everybody else a favor and get rid of this?
If that's what you have to say, thanks. But I don't need your advice.
Yeah, well, you're gonna get it. You see, you keep jabbing away and jabbing away where you don't belong. Pretty soon you're gonna rip a hole in Lily and in Damien and in everybody else in this family. Now, I know you don't give a damn about that. But some of the rest of us do. See, we stood by a year ago while you tossed Lily aside like so much dirty laundry. So we were glad when she found Damien. When she found a great guy who loved her and who treated her like a queen. And maybe she could enjoy that if you weren't in her face every 5 seconds.
You seem to be forgetting a few things.
Like the fact that I lost everything.
My life, my past, things have changed. And now I want it all back. I owe it to myself. I owe it to Lily.
Bull. Holden, everybody loses things, one way or another. It doesn't give you the right to go out and steal them back. You want to know what hasn't changed? You. You are the same spoiled prince of the family you always were. Whatever Holden wants, Holden just bloody well goes out and takes. So you go ahead, you raise your son. You do whatever you feel you have to do, and maybe, just maybe, you won't have enough time on your hands to go out and ruin Lily's life again.
And at this particular masked ball, Damien had us all unmasked at the stroke of midnight at the the fountain, the Trevi Fountain.
Well, we're not planning anything quite that elaborate. Just a whole lot of rich people with masks, hopefully losing most of their money at the tables, which, of course, will go into the coffers of a place to call home.
I think it's a wonderful idea. The homeless need help, and I would like to help. Tell me, is there anything I can do?
Well, yes, actually, Felix and I may take you up on that because we are looking for a spokesperson.
A spokesperson? Oh, I definitely could do that.
Shall we?
Shall we? Oh, I'm ready whenever you are. My.
Drive safely.
Oh, you will. He always does.
Fred Greer, huh? How does he fit in?
Okay, Lafferty hires them, Lafferty gets iced. Greer crawls out from under a rock, offers Cal Strickland certain alleged tapes Link may or may not have recorded, claims the contents could raise a few eyebrows. Cal isn't buying. Baby brother enters picture.
Evan?
Mm-hmm. Here's the tail end of the conversation. All of a sudden, Greer's office gets broken into. Interesting, because according to Greer, nothing was taken. Oh, and Evan is sporting a cut hand, like right after. And who do I see in Evan's office when I go to question him?
Greer.
Give that man a gold star.
So you think there were tapes and Evan took them?
It would seem to fit.
Maybe I should have a talk with Evan.
Evening, Hot Rod.
Good evening.
Jess, how are you?
Hello. Fine, how are you?
Thank you.
Do I smell food? Excuse me.
Oh, there you go. How you doing? Hey, bro. Hi. So you got my other bro home in one piece, huh?
Yeah, just barely.
Evan Walsh is a real pain. Tell me, what is Evan's problem?
Well, tonight I think it was me. I was talking about how people shouldn't withhold evidence in a criminal investigation. He got really uptight.
It's a miracle you made it out after Renner died.
If that supply truck hadn't gotten lost and lumbered into our compound, I wouldn't have. I would died of starvation if a bullet hadn't gotten me first. Anyway, they took me to Mombasa for a price.
Shannon, they didn't...
No, my rings. I'm sorry. It's the only thing I had. I'd hidden them from Lilith. I'd held on to them all that time. Giving them up was the worst part. But I just said to myself, my Duncan has saved me again.
I just want to know one more thing. How the bloody hell did you get back into the States without a passport?
Oh, one of the men from the supply truck fixed that up. He put me on a cargo plane. I didn't ask how. I didn't care. I just know that I'll be indebted to that man for the rest of my life. And like the girl says, there's no place like home, Toto.
Shannon, you've been through so much. Too much. And I'd give anything in the world to change that. Or not to have to tell you this, but I must. After Lilith convinced me you were dead, I wanted to die too. I felt nothing. I wanted nothing. My grief was bottomless. Eventually, my friends, our friends, pulled me up into the sunlight. Especially Jessica. But you should understand that, you know, we were good friends. Then, best friends. Last year, Jessica and I were married. Shannon, I know this comes as a great shock to you, especially now. But please don't shut me out, lassie. Shannon. Shannon.
I guess not.
Good. Maybe now we can talk about why you were so quiet on the way home. You were thinking about that tape the whole time, weren't you?
Sure, I was thinking about the tapes. And I was thinking about Fred Greer, and I was mostly just thinking about Connor.
Which is exactly why I can't open my mouth about the tape.
I know, and I agree with you. It would just screw things up even more for Connor. Sometimes doing the right thing isn't really the right thing to do. That's what I was thinking. How much I really love you for trying to protect your sister.
Hello.
Hey, I was frolicking in the snow.
We took a walk. So how was Connor? We missed you. Well, Connor's just hanging in there. We actually took off and went to the cellar afterwards. We saw Andy, Courtney, and Duke is in town.
Oh, any word about John?
Well, yeah. Andy said that the surgeon removed the tumor, and now they're just waiting for the test results to decide what they're going to do next. But he seems to be doing okay.
Oh, thank heavens for that.
Yeah.
I get some water.
On a happier note,
What?
this beautiful lady here has consented to become my bride.
No!
Hey, congratulations. That's great.
Oh,
Did
thanks.
Debbie know?
Well, not yet, no.
Well, shoot. She's had a real rough time of it. This will probably cheer her up, though.
Yeah.
You know, I had a chance to get to know her over the summer. She's a real good kid. I miss her.
Thanks. I just hope the charges against Connor are dropped, and soon, very soon.
Yeah, you and me both. I can only think of one person who wouldn't. The killer who got away with murder.
Oh, yeah.
Well, anyway, he's perfect for you. He's sweet, and he's charming, and he's kind of gorgeous.
Oh, it's most important, you know. I'm very lucky.
No, he's the lucky one. I don't know how to tell you this, but, you know, you've been like a second mom to me. I love you a lot, and I hope that you're really happy.
Oh, thank you. I love you, too. Like you're my little daughter.
Getting late. I want to head out before the snow freezes over.
Yes, we should be heading on up to bed, too.
Say good night.
Okay.
Good night, Emma. Yeah, congratulations again.
People say good night. I'll leave the light on for you. Okay.
Can you believe those guys?
What?
Been waiting to do that all night. I love you.
Well,
Now, should I or should I not?
Pardon me?
Check my answering machine.
Since you have so graciously given me a vote, then I must vote no. No, I have a better idea.
What do you do? Well, just pray, what might that be?
I think that we should devote the rest of the time entirely to you.
To me?
Yes. I watched you. You have spent the past few hours doing nothing but giving. Giving support, comfort, love. Not to mention food, which is a kind of love.
That's me. I love giving.
Yes, but with you, it carries so much responsibility. And I find sometimes when you take on so much responsibility, perhaps it could be compensating for something else.
When did you get so smart about me?
I make a study of you. I find you fascinating.
What else have you learned?
I can't give away all my knowledge, but I can tell you this, that I think you could spend more time thinking about yourself, your needs, your wants.
All right. All right, then let me start by requesting you to take me to the masked ball.
Oh.
Be my escort.
Oh, I would love to do that. But I have committed myself to another. My cousin Damien.
Oh.
He insists that I be by his side to make sure things run smoothly, but I will steal away at every opportunity as long as you assure me you will not extend this invitation to someone else.
I'm so disappointed, Eduardo, but I do think it can be arranged.
You are so lovely. And with that, I shall say good night.
Eduardo, wait just a minute. I mean, I thought, but you can't be going just yet because, well wait a minute. We haven't even had a nightcap or anything.
Yes. Well, I found the evening delightful as usual. Thank you.
So I hope we'll be seeing each other again soon.
Would breakfast be soon enough?
Oh, that would be delightful, yes.
Sweet dreams.
I'll deal with Holden's clothes.
You know, when I skidded off the road, Damien, I was listening to the love song that I wrote you.
I'm sorry I brought you such bad luck.
It's not what I meant. What I was trying to say is that I...
What, Lily? What were you trying to say?
Never mind.
Are you coming to bed?
In a while.
Damien.
Fine. Whatever you want.
When did Holden first show you the sketch?
Good morning to you, too. What, no phone call? Last night. You satisfied? Guess I missed some kind of argument when I went to get my clothes, huh?
The man keeps a sketch of my wife in his drawer. You expect me to be his friend?
I expect us to be friends.
And perhaps I should have taken the sketch from Holden.
Or just take it right out of his hands and give it to you.
Yes.
They're wrong. All of them. We were meant to be together. We always will be.
Oh, baby girl, I know.
Jess,
Hi.
you okay?
No, I'm not, actually. Duncan didn't come home last night, and I don't... Look, he was supposed to watch Bonnie while I was in court this morning, and Maddie has exams, and Kira can't babysit, and I thought maybe I could leave her with Marilyn and the boys.
Oh, sure, but I gotta warn you, Casey woke with a fever this morning, so...
Oh, well, I probably shouldn't risk that.
Well, why don't you give my mom a call? I bet she'd jump at the chance.
That's not a bad idea. I think I will.
And listen, about Duncan, look, there's got to be a logical explanation. There always is. I mean, check the office. He probably left a message.
No, he'd have called us at home. I know he would have called us at home. He knows we would have been worried, right? Anyway, I think something's really wrong this time.
No! I lost the whole building. It's gone. What happened?
What?
The building I loved.
Oh, sweetheart, this whole area has been cleared to make way for a new development, the Riverfront project. It'll be offices and shops and an entire retirement community.
That's what you meant last night when you said there was something you didn't want to tell me. I must have dropped off after that. Great timing. Well, I suppose there are a lot of changes I'm going to have to get used to. Oh, miss our law. It really doesn't matter. None of this matters. Just so long as we're together.
Some days, any dinner will do. But some days you need more. Dinty more. For some people, fancy food fads won't do. Some people want more. Dinty more beef stew. Big, tender bites of beef, potatoes, and carrots with bread dip and gravy. So when a frozen dinner just won't do, get more. Dinty more beef stew.
Something smells good.
What's this?
For you.
How thoughtful. What else? I already have Taster's Choice.
You can't get too much of a good thing.
Savor the sophisticated taste of Taster's Choice.
I love these peaceful Sundays.
Hi, Mom.
Even though our dogs are show dogs, they're our family pets, and we love them.
Pam Lefevre, top breeder of champion English setters.
Dogs deserve the best we can give them. My dogs love Pedigree Mealtime. It's a great dog food. It doesn't have the fillers, and it doesn't have the soy. I feed Pedigree Mealtime, and I mix it with the canned meat. It's the perfect combination. Pedigree has been a part of my success for about 15 years. I would recommend Pedigree to anyone who wants their dog to be happy and healthy.
Pedigree, developed with vets, recommended by top breeders.
She was kidnapped by a madman. Now the manhunt begins.
I just hope we find a live woman.
Justine Bateman, Joe Penny, Terror in the Night. Tonight contains some violent scenes.
Who killed Phoebe Lee? Boyfriend Brad Page was convicted of the crime. The evidence? His own confession.
Brad Page killed that girl.
But he says he didn't do it.
That confession is bogus.
Is the wrong man behind bars?
No question.
An eye-to-eye investigation Thursday.
Leather Fashions by Sienna. Join us tomorrow for As the World Turns.